We are we've come a long way, and I must associate myself. Maureen's just been brilliant, and along with a number of other people. So let's take the fight. Let's make sure we keep our resource, because actually it belongs to us. Thank you very much.
My name is Simon Grigg. I have the great honour of being rector of St Paul's Church here in Covent Garden. So St Paul's Church has sat here since 1633 to serve the people of Covent Garden. So we're here today because we're really concerned about the future of Jubilee Hall Community Gym. It was set up in the 1970s to be a sports hall and community gym for the people of Covent Garden. It's now threatened with closure, and that is not what the people of Covent Garden want.
My name's Charlie Parsons. I live in Covent Garden. I've been a member of the gym for on and off 30 years, and it's played a very vital role for me as a kind of community and social gym. When I first came to London, it was one of the few places which was a sort of openly welcoming LGBT space, and it was the LGBT gym in central London. The community that visits the Covent Garden gym is more than just the people who live in Covent Garden. It's an amazing space where you get people who of all classes, types, people with disabilities, people with different diversity. It's just not a place you see anywhere else in London.
Hi, I'm Rachel Blake, and I'm the Member of Parliament for the Cities of London and Westminster. The current trustees are saying that they want to close down the gym, that they can't sustain it, and we're here, we've come together with members of the community to say we want the gym to stay open. There's so many people here tonight who have a really strong connection to the gym. It's a community centre that it's at the very heart of central London, and these spaces are at real risk in the centre of London, and I'm here to help to make sure that these community spaces stay open.
The community is the heart and the soul of Covent Garden, and it's just wonderful how the gym brings everyone together, regardless of age, of background, and it's just wonderful to connect with people and to bring that element of social wellness, which is obviously very needed.
I'm Steve Cabrera, and I was the chair of Jubilee Hall Trust from 2006 to 2016. Well, Jubilee Hall is under threat. The trust has run into financial difficulties, no surprising with the pandemic and all the things that have happened since the pandemic. The market has changed, and there's hard financial times, and sadly, Jubilee Hall is being challenged financially, as I understand it. I don't know the financials specifically, but I understand the situation. And sadly, the trustees have decided to solve the problem by disposing of Jubilee Hall. So we have to do everything we can to save it, because it is a community asset, and Jubilee Hall Trust has been founded as stewards of this community asset. And it just baffles me I just can't get my head around why the trustees would do anything but joining together with the community and doing everything we can to save it as a community asset.
Yeah, I mean, how important is community?
That's everything. I never really lost. I never really lost my passion for this place. It started really when I was asked to be a trustee. The charity was in trouble. We were facing potential bankruptcy, and when we saved the charity, I started asking questions of why are we here? Why does the charity exist? Why were we founded? So I did some work with the board and the community to really get under the skin of what is this charity's purpose. And we distilled what was today's expression of the original purpose, which we said it's building healthy communities.
Jubilee Hall is a long-standing community asset, secured as a result of the activities of the local community to get a long lease at a peppercorn rent, right in the middle of Covent Garden in a superb building, and it's required to be a community sports hall for the good of the people of Covent Garden. Community is obviously vital. That's what the hall was set up to assist, to provide a facility right in the heart of the city. And unfortunately, the connection between the community and the management of the hall has got weak, and the current directors have forgotten the purpose of the hall.
Hi, my name is Noreen Rahman, and I was one of the gym members who, when we found out about this potential sale or surrender of the lease, was the one that basically tried to get a lot of the community gym members together in a WhatsApp group and try to actually find out what was happening. If it's sold, it's just, for me personally, it'd be devastating, because I'm not this type of person who's going out there picking a fight. This isn't me picking a fight for the sake of picking a fight. This is me literally thinking about myself, my mental health. I have to go to Jubilee Hall Gym. I feel so comfortable there. I've made my friends there. Even if I don't work out sometimes, you know, I just like talking to my friends and stuff. And it's just, I don't want to think about that place being sold, because if it's sold, what will it turn into? A Trocadero? You know, in this kind of like purgatory while someone tries to work out what to do with that space.
My name's Jim Monaghan. I am a resident of Covent Garden, and I helped set up the Covent Garden Community Association back in 1971. We had a great campaign in the 70s and the 80s to set up the Jubilee Hall Sports Centre and build the housing. And it was a unique development because all the community was together, and it was one heck of an achievement. Because whereas the whole of Covent Garden is a sort of playground of speculation, it's the one building in the Central Market Square which is owned and should be run by the community. And I don't know, the devil's got into it, and it's now in the hands of people who appear not to understand that the community support is essential to their existence. And frankly, it's quite possible, in my view, to rescue the Jubilee Hall and to change it and to bring it back to its roots of representing a facility for people in the area of all classes, of all incomes, and be second to none.
Great, thank you, Jim. So those 3 points, can I have a show of hands who would support those 3 points? Thank you. Can I have a show of hands of anyone who wouldn't support those 3 points? And a show of hands of anyone who is abstaining from that. Wonderful. So we have one person abstaining here. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so I think that's a strong show of unity here, and so it shows that people are really behind this and show zero confidence in the current setup of trustees of Jubilee Trust.